And speaking of that, there was some information that we talked about earlier coming out from particular sources that said that timelines aren't real and that the controllers are just altering our brains via electronic means and genes, and it causes us to believe that there's a timeline shift and that the Mandela effect is actually false and is just being controlled by them. What can you say about that?
Yes, we can see a lot of confusion around this as more narratives come in to give you alternatives. And so, again, we are not here to tell anyone what to do, but we would encourage you to really tune into this to see if it feels resonant in your body. In terms of timelines, we can share with you that there are many timelines, of course, because the idea of there not being any timelines would mean that everything is static, everything is linear, and everything is set in stone. And so, of course, this is not so. This is not how the universe works. And many of you now are tapping into more information. And so you are aware that past and present and future is happening all at once. And so, of course, you can tap into other realms and other timelines, other states of existence. And so humans only have had access to a very small amount of information with this. But as the years on the Earth plane go by, you will become more connected to more advanced information. And so timelines is a very basic component of the existence in the universe. And so, again, we will leave you to consider what feels accurate for you from where you are. But we reassure any of you who are feeling a little confused and unsure that timelines are a very real aspect of the setup. And many of you listening are also here to help create. You are here to help create the new timeline, a higher frequency timeline. And so when you remember this, of course, there will be narratives brought in to try and steer you off course, to derail this, to cause doubt and confusion in your mind. Because if timelines did not exist, you would not be able to create a new one, and it would mean that only one agenda is brought through, and this is not so. So we delightfully encourage you to remember that timelines are being created. They are fluid, they are moving. You have great capacity to change and sculpt the way that humanity moves forward, and each of you are contributing to the creation of this timeline that you are on, and this is a wonderful thing.
Beautiful. And there was also somebody who wanted to know, are there special healings that people can ask for, like Dr. Arcturians that help with the physical body?
Yes, you can ask all Arcturians. Arcturians are highly equipped to help with healing. This is a very big part of what we do, and it is very easy for us to do this. And so we do not have specialists the way that you would have them on the earth plane. We do not work, for example, with Arcturians who work on the heart, and Arcturians who work on the brain, and Arcturians who work on the knees. We do not see the body in this way, and so Arcturians are well equipped at holistic, we would say is the best word to understand, holistic healing across the body and on a cellular level. So if you wish to ask for Arcturian assistance, you can simply call in your Arcturian friends, yes, of a higher frequency, and you can simply ask for assistance in whichever part of your body or generally in your health if you require that, and you can be given assistance. Yes.
And I heard of a device called the Harmonic Egg that people can step into, and this was apparently originally an idea that was sent by the Arcturians for this egg to be a sound healing and a color healing type of therapy. Things like that existing that would also help with those Arcturian frequencies. that are, I guess, messages coming into humanity for very physical things that can help humans.
Yes, there are many different variations, because as Arcturians, we would not be so linear as to have one or two ways. There are a multitude of ways of using the energies. And so this is where you can allow yourselves to be creative and to visualize or feel into whatever resonates with you. So some of you get a sense of colors. Some of you work well with shapes. Some of you get sensations, or you see certain images. And so it does not really matter the ways that you use it. It is the frequencies that are the most important thing. And so you can represent these in a multitude of ways. We often, as we work together here, we will often use the Arcturian healing place, where we bring in people into this space along with the angelic realm. And we invite the physical body and the energy body and all the bodies into this place so that we can assist with healing. And we often use colors and frequencies. But for some people, they will resonate with sounds, and smells, and different ways. And so, yes, there are many, many ways. Healing is not linear. As much as you can think of different ways, there are ways that exist. Yes, so you can get very creative. She has often used her own creative ways to heal her body. For example, when she had a problem with her tooth, she did some, what many of you may call psychic surgery. She was able to envision clearing out the tooth, filling up the tooth, sealing the tooth and strengthening it, all with light, and this was very effective. So you can tap into this yourselves. Humans have a great capacity to heal themselves, and we of course are here to assist you, but really we are assisting you with your own capability that you have. It's just sometimes you do not know that you have the abilities, but we are more than happy to assist you with the healings and growth. Yes.
And can the Arcturians teach people how to heal others as well?
Yes, you all have this ability to impact each other. One of the myths on the planet is that other people cannot heal you, you must heal yourself. And we understand the sentiment, because the sentiment is that you are all capable of healing, but it is okay to have assistance. And somewhere along the line, it has been made into a terrible thing or a disempowered thing. And so you can assist each other, especially in current times, with various parts of the healing. But what you are doing is you are assisting each other tap into your own ability to heal. But of course, sometimes you can be assisted with this. So it goes hand in hand. But yes, you are very impactful on each other. Your heart resonance reaches each other and you light each other up. This is why there is so much attempt to disconnect humans and divide them. When you are united, you amplify the energies. And so when you work together in healing, you are amplifying the energies. So you are assisting one's own ability to heal by amplifying the energies. You are simply helping them do this. And this is a wonderful gift to each other. So you can assist one another, but you can also do it for yourselves. You can do both.
Beautiful. And what's something important to share with humanity at this time to help them navigate life here?
Not always the easiest answer, because everyone is at such different levels and at different points on their path. But we would say to remember that, and we have shared this before, but it is important to share again here, to remember that you are multi-dimensional. And so this does not mean multi-passionate. This is a different meaning altogether, or multifaceted. We are speaking multi-dimensional. And so this means that a part of you is here, but you have other parts of you elsewhere. It does not mean that you need to know all of the parts now. It would be too much to know them all, but to get a sense of yourselves as being very powerful souls who are having an experience here. And we remind you as you receive this that there is a lot more to you. You are not just this little human who is living in the home that you are living in, with the money in your bank account, doing the work or the focuses that you are connected with right now in the families that you have. You are having this experience, but there is much more to you. And so we wish to help you expand outwards in this moment, just by breathing and remembering that you are an expansive soul. You have had a multitude of other lifetimes and timelines. You are starting to remember. You are starting to know yourself now as much more than this human existence. You are starting to remember that there is more beyond this planet. You're starting to remember that many planets and star systems and everything else in the universe, there is a connection to everything. What is happening on this planet is something to be shifted. You are moving through an incredibly exciting time on the planet. You are right here in this moment receiving this message. Everything has brought you to this current time, and so to remember yourself now, just to remember yourself as being more than this physical body. And this is one of the most important things for ascending humans to remember and to breathe with, and to know that you are divinely guided, loved and supported. And there is a lot more here for you. Your life experience can be very different if you want it to be. You can shift and change. You can heal and grow. You can create. You can build. You can call in different experiences. There is a lot that you can do, and so we very much wish to remind you of this, for you to remember the true nature of who you really are. Yes.